Hi everyone, Hani Habi here. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here, please go check my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Are you ready? Let's begin. If you want to become the best you can be at pretty much any game, you'll want to take any advantages you can get, and sound is definitely one of those. A lot of people are still playing with a subpar headset, or even just regular monitor or PC speakers, and that can definitely put you at a disadvantage if you're playing against people with a good quality headset. Sound is important in all of our analyzed games, and while it's a bigger factor in some games than it is in others, it's never a bad idea to invest in a proper audio setup. Having the ability to precisely pinpoint where your enemy is coming from by their footsteps alone almost feels like cheating from time to time, so a good audio setup can and will win you games. I have gathered all informations and analysts, then I came up with a list of 5 of the most used headsets in the world. In this article I will briefly go over their features and functions, and in the second part I will give you 5 carefully selected additional picks so that you can find the right product for you, no matter what you're looking for. So, first of all, the most asked question that everyone wants to know the answer for is: what makes a headset good for gaming? And why should you buy one? The advantages of getting a good gaming headset are pretty obvious. You'll not only get better, positional audio which will help you decide fights before you've even seen the enemy, but it's also much nicer to be gaming for hours on end with a headset that's comfortable for you. There's also the fact that, if you want to be effective in any game that requires even a modicum of teamwork, you will want to have a microphone. It's possible to just get a pair of good quality headphones and buy yourself a separate mic to go with it. Many streamers do this, but those setups usually aren't very mobile, and the increase of mic quality that you get with that, these external studio-style mics are usually better than the small mics you find on a headset, isn't worth the lack of portability and convenience for most people, so the majority of gamers spring for a combo headset. Something that you often read online is that gaming headsets simply aren't worth the money because of the gamer premium. And while that might be true for some headsets, though you can find overpriced products in every product category, I find that this particular genre of peripherals has been really improving over the past couple of years. The products in this video are all seriously good at what they're supposed to do, but I would be amiss if I would say that you need to get a gaming headset for gaming. If you're someone who is gaming behind their desk for the vast majority of time, it's perfectly possible to go for a headphones plus external mic combo. Regardless of that, this is a video about gaming headsets, so it's going to be primarily about those, though I did add a headphones plus mic combo further in the video if you're interested in that. Okay, this is my top 5 headsets for competitive gaming. Number 1. HyperX Cloud 2. If you visit any random gaming forum asking for recommendations on a good gaming headset, you'll probably get at least some answers that mention the HyperX Cloud 2. Despite the fact that this headset is a couple of years old already, it's still very much the industry standard. It's currently being used by just under 20 of all analyzed professionals. Those numbers are bonkers, but they are well deserved. The Cloud 2 is simply a great and extremely reliable gaming headset. It comes with interchangeable ear cups, a detachable microphone, virtual 7.1 surround sound, a comfortable memory foam headband, and they even include an airplane adapter. The sound quality is great for the price, and the mic is more than capable of transmitting your calls clearly. All of this is housed in a well-built and sturdy product. And while it might not have any super advanced features, there is a USB controller on the cable that lets you toggle 7.1 and change audio and voice volume. However, it doesn't really need those. If you're looking for a great quality gaming headset that does exactly what you want it to do without any feature bloat or crazy features, then you'll definitely want to go for the Cloud 2. It's the industry standard for a reason. And this is why it's used by the most big Twitch streamers and professional gamers like Pokimane, XQC, and the list goes on and on. Now, let's move on to the second place on the list. Number 2. Logitech G Pro X Gaming Headset. The Logitech G Pro X is the successor to the massively popular G Pro headset, and it brings with it a couple of improvements. Just like its predecessor, this is a headset that looks very subtle, but it packs a mean punch underneath that exterior. For starters, you've got the Blue Voce technology, which gives you a myriad of options to make your voice come through as naturally as possible so that your friends and/or your audience can hear what you're saying without any worries. The sound itself is great too. Yes, it has DTS headphone X2 technology, but even without that it gives you a great sound that you can also tweak thanks to the EQ in Logitech's software. In a nutshell, it's all there. If you're looking for a no-nonsense headset that's tailor-made for gamers with a very sturdy yet comfortable frame and a fantastic microphone, then you should look at the G Pro X. I'm very impressed by what Logitech has managed to put out with this headset. So, this is why it's used by the most big Twitch streamers and professional gamers like the Fortnite World Champion, Booga, Shroud, Myth and much more. Now, let's move on to the third place on the list. Number 3. Beyerdynamic DT 990 Pro. This is an open-back pair of headphones that's not even made for gaming. This product is aimed towards audio enthusiasts and professionals in the music scene, and logically that means that the sound that it produces is going to be great. You don't get any software or onboard controls with the DT 990 Pro, but what you do get is a fantastic open soundstage, thanks to the open-back design. That's going to be great for anything from single-player gaming to studying intricate pieces of classical music. Do you guys guess who uses this headset? The one and only Ninja. Yes, the guy who earned $100 million of gaming. This shows you how good these are. Clicks does also use these and a lot more great gamers and streamers. Now, let's move on to the fourth on the list. Number 4. Astro A40 A50. As you've probably been able to tell, the first two entries in this list have been pretty straightforward as far as design and features goes, and the Astro A40 is the first headset that breaks that mold a bit. It definitely has a more gamer-oriented aesthetic to it, and that becomes even more apparent when you look at the customization options for this product. You can swap the ear cushions, headband, and mic, and you can even get custom speaker tags to really make your A40 unique. None of that has any impact on the actual performance of the product whatsoever, but luckily it's not lacking on that front either. The A40 offers a comfortable wearing experience and a pretty great sound quality to boot. It often gets advertised along with their Mix Amp Pro, which lets you select from a bunch of EQ settings and do the usual stuff such as tweak chat and game volume, toggle virtual surround, and change the general volume, but if you want said mix amp you'll have to cough up quite a bit more money since it's not included by default. The A40 on its own is definitely a very reliable and well-performing gaming headset though, so there's no real need to go for the extra mix amp unless you really need those functions. Honestly, the headset who has the best mic on this list is this one. Hands down. If you don't believe me, just go and watch Nickmerc's stream. The mic of this headset is just insane. Now, let's move on to the fifth on the list. Number 5. SteelSeries Arctis Pro. There's always an exception to every rule, and this time said exception comes in the form of the SteelSeries Arctis Pro. Whereas other headsets in this article have been pretty basic when it comes to aesthetics and functionality, the same can't be said for the Arctis Pro at all. It comes with DTS headphone, XV2, surround sound, retractable microphone, and fully programmable RGB illumination. The Arctis Pro not only delivers on paper, though. The sound quality that it offers is one of the best in the business, and the microphone can also roll with the best. If you're looking for one of the best premium gaming headsets you can find, you've got to consider the Arctis Pro, that's for sure. Much like with the Astro A40, the Arctis Pro can also be bought with an extra controller element. In this case, that's SteelSeries Game DAC. DAC stands for Digital to Analog Converter, and that'll allow you to tweak the chat mix, mess around with EQ settings, and all of those pretty things. You don't need that Game DAC, as the Arctis Pro is a damn fine headset on its own, and the Game DAC can make the whole thing a lot bulkier and less mobile, but the option is there if you like those sorts of things. Although, I have an additional pick. The Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2. This is a good gaming headset that comes with an amp and that looks more premium than previously tested Turtle Beach headsets. It's comfortable for long gaming sessions thanks to the thick leather earpads. These headphones have good audio reproduction, and you'll also be able to hear enemy footsteps clearly and determine their position accurately. The microphone is also great. Teammates will be able to hear you clearly. Unfortunately, they don't isolate much noise, so gaming in a quieter environment might be a better idea if you're going to use the Elite Pro 2. On the upside, they feel sturdy and have lots of customization options on the Audio Hub software available on mobile and PC. There are a lot of options when it comes to choosing an audio solution. Contrary to something like mice, there are a bunch of non-gaming companies out there who make great quality headsets that can be used for high-performance gaming, and if you also count the possibility to combine a pair of headphones with an external mic, the possibilities really do become endless. I personally prefer the convenience of a dedicated combo headset for gaming, especially since gaming headsets have come really far in the past few years. But if you want to use your pair of high-quality studio cans for gaming, that's an option as well thanks to solutions such as the Mod Mic. That's the beauty of gaming. After all, there are so many options out there that it's impossible to not find what you like. I'm confident that I have created a list here that has a bit for everyone, so hopefully this has been an informative and entertaining video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.